Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Now today we are going to be working on Morgul blades. Now these were very kindly sent to me by my friend Harvey over on Instagram. I'll leave his details down here. If you love Lord of the Rings props, prop builds, painting, all of that jazz, go check Harvey out. He's a great maker, and I'll leave the link down below too. But like I said, today we're working on Morgul blades. Now I actually did a prop trade with him to get these, which is great. He did send me two, so it actually gives us a good opportunity to do a bit of testing. Now I'm working on a full Nazgûl costume, so I have been building the swords. I'm actually doing that with a different friend. We're actually collaborating on that. But I'm building the swords, and this is one of them, and I do need to decide how I'm going to go about painting them. And because it just happens to coincide with Harvey sending me these will be a great canvas to practice some different painting techniques. Before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's go. Now these are the two blades exactly as I received them from Harvey. These are 3D printed and have been textured. There's a beautiful texture on there. Let's focus. There we go. They've been textured and primed, ready to go. The handles will just be leather wrapped or something akin to that, so we're not too worried about that. They do have this wonderful texture which is going to come out really nicely when it's painted. Now we're going to use the same paints to do both of these, but I'm going to approach them both in a slightly different way. So we'll see which one works best. What I'm going to do is on one of them, we're going to go and paint it chrome, so it's like it's nice and fresh, and then weather it back. And on the other one, we're going to do it with a black base and then bring up that shininess. We'll see which one looks better in the end, and I can leave it to you guys to judge too. So let's get cracking. The first thing I'm going to do is just round off these tips, because the idea is that I will be using these for cosplay, and they're also a little bit flexible on the end here, so I'm just going to take off the ends. That's the only real change I'm going to do to these, just to make them a bit more cosplay friendly. So we have the two daggers painted in a gloss black. So as I said, because we have two, it means we get to have a bit of a play and approach these in different ways. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint one of them a very high chrome and then age it back. And on the other one, what I'm going to do is slowly bring up this black into our metal finish. But yeah, first things first, we're going to paint one of these, probably this one, in a shiny chrome and then set about aging that back. So for our first dagger, I'm going to be using this, and we're going to get it sprayed and get it nice and chromy. So this is the guy sealed with the aqua gloss. That's the Molto chrome and then aqua gloss over the top. The gloss does dull the chrome effect a little bit, but that's alright because we can kind of, it's keeping that that finish nice and secure. Now we're going to go in and start to age it down, and I'm going to start by spraying a black. So for the second one, I'm going to start off with this, see what happens. This is Allclad 2 gunmetal. Should add a lovely soft shine that we can then build up. Honestly, I think it's added a little bit, but not a lot. I think we need to go a little bit heavier. It's added a little shine. Right, this is the one we tried with that gunmetal, and seeing as it really doesn't look like it did an awful lot, I think it's actually a good opportunity to show how to paint one without an airbrush, as well as the other one with an airbrush. So this one we're going to be doing entirely by hand, because I think you'll agree the gunmetal has added maybe something, but you know, not really noticeable. So this one we're going to do by hand, and this one is the airbrushed one, which is ongoing, which we're going to build on top of too. So first thing for this guy is going to be some rub and buff. Ooh, that looks great. I was kind of convinced the other way was going to be better, but no, this is rather good. These are the ones I've just pulled out to start with, so we'll see how they go. So this is a few washes in. As you can see, they're actually doing both quite well. You can hardly tell the difference on camera. In person, I am preferring the chrome one, the one we chromed first, which is this one, a little more. But we've still got some way to go. We're going to do some more passes, add some rust powders. Here's the hand painted one. We're going to add some more rust passes and washing passes, and then we'll do a final bringing back of the highlights, which will really make all the geometry and texture stand out. These are what I use for adding realistic looking rust. There's two colours here. Together they make an excellent oxidized metal rust colour. I mean, come on, isn't that great? It's got a lot on here at the moment. It's obviously going to come off, but that effect is so awesome. It's quite messy to do it this way, but really worth it. That's the kind of thing we're going for. Look at that. Isn't that great? So I've just mixed a cheap silver acrylic with a bit of black to make my own gunmetal. I'm going to do a first pass at starting to brighten these back up, just by doing some light dry brushing on the pieces. Just see it starts to kick some of these high points back. Oh yeah. I'm just going to work my way back up to doing a nice bright silver on some of the edges. So here it is with that gunmetal pass. I love how the crossguard is looking. It's looking fantastic. So we just need to add some highlights now that'll kick all the edges and really finish this piece off. So for the highlights, I'm going to use the Multi Liquid Chrome again, and a bit unconventional. What we're going to do, I'm going to break this. Love myself a stick. I'm going to pull some out and then use a stick to apply it to the edge. That makes it nice and random, and it should look great. Oh yeah, that is great. I'm super happy with how this has turned out. This is so good. Final thing to do is to wrap the handle in leather. How I'm going to do that is cover it in masking tape. That'll give us a template. Then I just got to cut it, stick it, bit of weathering, and we're done. Helper. Oh my god. And with the handle wrapped, I'm calling these done. Let's get those glamour shots. So there we go guys, that is the Morgul blades all done. I'm super stoked with how they came out. I actually did all these on both of them in a day. That shows how simple the paint job can be on something like this, yet they can look so awesome. I'm so pleased. There's actually not much difference in the two approaches. I think it's very hard to see on camera even, the difference between them. I think personally the one we did chrome came out a little bit better than this one. This one might pop a bit more on camera, I don't know, but this one, I don't know, something about this one looks just slightly better to me in terms of how it looks. So yeah, I'll probably go with a technique similar to this when I do my Nazgûl swords. Here's the other one that I'm doing, nearly there. Do let me know down below which one you think turned out better. I will of course see you in the next video. Nazgûls incoming for Halloween. So excited! I will see you there. Until then, take care. Bye bye.